Up next is this headline on Peruzzi. Did he just shade Teni on winning Best New Artist at the SoundCity MVP Awards? So that's the headline, and it's a question. So,
do you think the shade was for Teni?
Come on.
I'm not. I'm asking you.
We're doing this because we said that already. We're doing this. Peruzzi and your people.
Tokumbo is a single question. Do you think that shade was for Teni?
We're going to Ife, straight up. Ife, your people.
All right, I'm glad you're coming to me. So, Tokumbo, do you think that shade was for Teni?
Talk about Peruzzi. You know that you're.
Oh yeah. Peruzzi is a cool dude. He's put out a lot of work.
So was that a
2018
shade?
And even in 2019, it's still going strong. But do you think that was a shade for Teni?
That's what I'm asking you now. Is that a shade?
Okay, for me, I had to go back to watch Peruzzi's watch or listen because he has like a couple of videos.
He just
I watched
an LP,
and I listened.
actually.
Yeah, and I would say he's talented.
Very.
Yeah, he worked hard. And I understand where he's coming from with the whole outburst, but I don't think it was necessary. Maybe if it was well thought out for us to be talking about him now, because trust me, a whole lot of people that didn't know who Peruzzi was now knows Peruzzi. I mean, just like what Burna Boy did with the whole
Some people will still will not even know him.
Yeah, but it's a gradual thing. The whole world is not going to know you just immediately, yeah. So I understand it, but he should understand that most of what he did a whole lot of features. And this is Teni who did more of singles, and you know this is your song. I think if not for this whole stunt, the only song of his that I was very aware of is Amaka.
I'm glad you say that, because...
You know, but right now I went back to listen, and there's this, is it Matter? For Your Matter, and
even
that song is really beautiful.
Oh, please.
Like he had, no, I love it,
Yeah,
you know, and you know, he knows how to work with tunes and create chorus that you want to sing to and all that. But there's a difference between hard work, smart work, and I mean, your you know. So
now let me explain something to you.
I understand that he feels that he deserves it. I probably feel he deserves it to an extent too, but yeah, Teni worked hard for it.
You know, if
and saying that your bank account is, I mean, that you made more money than Teni, how
those are the kind of statements
that?
Exactly.
Are we supposed to tell Teni
really annoy
to bring out her account details
to
and
show for?
And
I think it's not just.
and most of.
Okay, you know what else? You asked me a question. I think no, you asked me a question.
No, you refuse to talk.
That's the shade now.
Please, let
I've said it. That's
your
the
account
shade.
balance, I don't know. I mean, if we want to find out, then you have to tell us where you performed, how much you were paid. I mean, you went to most of the events. I didn't go December. I'm sure there was one, I think, you mentioned Teni a couple of times that she was at this event, I don't know about Peruzzi, how many events, you know. So if we're going by that, which is how we know most of our artists make money in this part of the world, then I don't know if it's from the 30 billion gang money that Davido is paying him from producing and, you know, doing all that they're speaking of. But I don't know why he brought that part. And I understand, but Peruzzi is a talented
I think it's not just at Teni. I think he's talking about all other artists as well, because when you bring bank account into, you don't have every other artist's bank account. So how can you say something like that, especially when we are considering, you know, new artists this particular or the last year? But before I even talk some more, let's hear your take.
First of all, there's no shade in this to Teni. There's no shade in this to any new artist.
And we have to go by what you say, Ife. It's your opinion, so make that clear.
Please go ahead.
Thank you.
There's no shade to Teni. There's no shade to any artist. I think Peruzzi is just being as confident as he should be about himself, regardless of whether he wins an award or whether he did not. He felt good about his hard work. He felt good about what he has done for himself in year 2018, and he decided to put it out there.
But you know, this cannot be dissociated from that award.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Now, the reason why you would go back and delete such a tweet is because people will say, you know, Teni just win award. That could have been part of the contributory factor. Like someone would have been like, man, Peruzzi should have been you, man. I would then go give Teni. You get, and he's like, no, man, it's all good, man. I won several awards this year. DMW has won, but anyhow, but deep inside you're feeling the pain, and you just write something and you just put it out there, but not necessarily to Teni. Do you understand? And then why I'm going to agree with Peruzzi on a lot of stuff is said about putting in a lot of work is that Peruzzi is the brain behind DMW. Peruzzi is the one.
But this is not an award between DMW.
Hold on. I'm not, wait. Now, I'm not done. It's the one that has written most of Davido's new songs.
But
that doesn't make him an artist. We're talking about him as an artist, not him as a songwriter.
And then if you have listened to his new EP or LP, I don't know which one in particular it is, Hard Work, you will know that Peruzzi is definitely a force to reckon with. Now, in comparison to Teni, I'm not going to say Teni hasn't put in a lot of work. I'm not going to say, oh, it should have been Peruzzi, it should have been Teni, because both of them worked really hard this year. That's why I don't see it as a shade. I think Peruzzi was just giving out his own opinion and his own vibe.
Okay. Elsie, what do you say? Shade or no shade?
It wasn't a shade.
Okay. All right. I'm going to defer. So I'm going to say it's a shade as far as I'm concerned. I really hate it when people actually blow their own trumpet. You should wait for your fans or your people to actually blow your own trumpet for you. So that's one of the things that I don't like about Peruzzi. And a lot of people have actually criticized Peruzzi, you know, for not even coming out with a song that actually is a national anthem. Teni has done it so many times, especially with her latest track. You know, everywhere you go is on the airwaves. People are playing it. People are singing it. You know, she has done. It's not, at the end of the day, it's not about your creativity. It's not about how many times you feature other people. So that's my view anyway.